The alarm rings. And, yes, I hit snooze. At least twice. I finally get up, and the first thing I do is look at my vision board. It's a board I made with photos and quotes that remind me of my goals. I'm still sleepy, but it gives me a little motivation to start the day. After getting up, I head to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and splash cold water on my face to wake up. Then it's time to pick an outfit. I check the weather and choose something comfortable but nice. And I grab my bag with everything I need for school. When I get downstairs, my family is already having breakfast. We don't have a lot of time in the mornings, but we make the most of it. My mum usually makes toast, eggs, or sometimes oatmeal. We sit together, eat, and talk a little about our plans for the day. I love these few minutes because it feels like a cozy start, even though we're all a bit sleepy. After breakfast, I quickly pack my lunch, make sure I have everything I need for school, and head out. On my way to school, I put in my earbuds and play my favorite songs. I have a playlist with music that helps me wake up and gets me in a good mood. I look out the window and start thinking about the day ahead. I try to think of 1 or 2 things I want to focus on, like just stay positive today, or try to do your best in each class. The music makes the ride feel shorter, and by the time I get to school, I'm ready to start the day. School starts, and the first few classes go by quickly. I have math, science, and history before lunch. I try to pay attention and take neat notes, because I know it'll help me study later. I use different colors for my notes. It makes them more fun to look at and easier to remember. In science, we're learning about space, which is actually pretty cool. Our teacher shows us pictures of planets and stars, and we even watch a short video about astronauts. It makes the class exciting, and I find myself really interested. Finally, it's lunchtime. I meet up with my friends, and we find a spot in the cafeteria to sit together. We chat, laugh, and talk about everything, like homework, funny stuff that happened in class, and plans for the weekend. I eat the lunch I packed, and sometimes we share snacks if anyone has extra. Lunchtime is one of my favorite parts of the day because it's just a break from classes and a chance to relax with my friends. After lunch, it's back to class. My first afternoon class is English, which I enjoy. We're reading a book together as a class. And today, we're doing a fun discussion about the characters. I like hearing everyone's ideas because it makes me think differently about the story. After English, I have gym class, which is a nice break from sitting in a classroom. Today, we're playing basketball. And even though I'm not the best, I try to do my best and just have fun with it. Gym gives me energy, and by the time it's over, I feel ready to take on the rest of the day. School's over, but my day isn't done yet. I go to drama club, which meets right after classes end. We're working on our next play, and today we're discussing costumes. I'm on the costume team, so I get to help plan what everyone will wear. It's fun to think about how the characters will look and what outfits will fit each role. Drama club is a great way to relax and be creative after a long day of classes. I also get to hang out with friends who enjoy acting, so it's a win-win. When I get home, I'm usually a bit tired but hungry, so I grab a snack, like a piece of fruit or some crackers. After a little break, I start on my homework. I set a timer for 25 minutes and work on one subject. Then I take a 5-minute break before starting the next one. This keeps me focused without getting too tired. Today, I have math problems to solve, a science worksheet, and some English reading. It takes a while, but breaking it into small parts makes it easier. After homework, I finally get to relax a bit and do something I love, painting. I'm not an expert, but painting helps me unwind and lets me be creative. I usually paint simple things like flowers, trees, or sunsets. Today, I'm trying to paint a landscape with mountains and a lake. While I paint, I put on some music, which makes it even more calming. By the time I finish, I feel refreshed and ready for the evening. Dinner time. My family and I sit down together to eat and talk about our day. My parents ask me about school, and I share any funny or interesting stories from the day. It's a nice way to reconnect, and we all get to hear what each other's day was like. After dinner, I help clean up the dishes, and then I go back to my room to finish up any last-minute things. Before bed, I like to do a quick review of my day. I write down one thing that went well and one thing I'd like to improve. Today, I feel good about staying focused in my classes, but I want to work on not getting distracted during homework. This small habit helps me think about how I can keep growing, one day at a time. I pick out my clothes for the next day and pack my school bag so that my morning will be easier. Then, it's time to relax. I might watch a short show or read a few chapters of my book to wind down. Finally, I turn off my lights, put my phone away, and get ready for bed. After a full day, it feels good to lie down and just rest. And that's a full day in my life: school, friends, hobbies, and a little time for myself. Thanks for spending the day with me. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe even got some ideas for your own routine.